Good morning, everyone. Today I am on the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and this is day 8. Day 8. No, it's not. It's day 28. And the sketch is by Angela Velazquez. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it'll be down below. And this is also going to be the collection Obsession, and this is my Mintay Blissful Time. And I'm going to tell you the reason how come I chose this, because I love Mintay papers. I thought I could do, surely I could do 4 layouts with it. And with this one, I thought I already have 2 pictures that I know that I planned on using this with. And one of them was the last one I did where Alex was in her little tent, and I called it Tent Time. And I'll link the collection obsessions that I did below, and you'll also have all the you'll have a link to the other people that are doing the collection obsession, and also everybody or the link that will take you to all the 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So this is the other one I wanted to do because my granddaughter, she's very good about going to bed early, unlike her sister. Her sister's more like me, where she is kind of the opposite, and so you know, she has a hard time falling asleep. Not this one, but anyhow, her mom has this, I think it's called a silk, and she has it hanging out on this little enclosed porch area. And so anyhow, here's a picture of Tegan sleeping in it. She's the second granddaughter. And then and I can see on this day, so this is one day because she's got a dark shirt on that day, and this one here, she's got a white shirt and maybe a blanket or something. But it's so funny that it's like you could tell that her mom caught her sleeping, and you know, and accidentally woke her up taking the picture or something, but because she looks like shocked. But I just thought it was so cute. And and the sketch will be up here. And in the sketch, there's 3 photos, but I'm only gonna have 2 because we are supposed to make the sketch work for us, and I am going to need 2 photos. And then also it's kind of everything is right, or the photos are right here. There's a little decoration up here, and then there's like banners, and it looks like the first prize, you know, where it's a circle element with banners coming off it. And so with this Mintay paper, and I always forget to tell you this is it's paper number 3. And so anyhow, this was the other one I wanted to do with this kit. Now I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the 4th page, my 4th layout, but I was just gonna show you this. This side, it's the one that looks like the crackle. But you can see how this already has a lot of stuff going up in this corner. And I'm gonna make it look a little more like the banner shapes. And so I'm gonna put her pictures down here. I'm actually gonna put this one up. I think I'm actually gonna do them this way, because I was gonna put them the other way, but since the sketch has them lower, I figured this would also work. And so I'm going to go ahead and now I've stuck dimensionals right there because I'm gonna have them layered on top of some frames. Oh, and I'll probably run out of tape, and I'll just pause in and change that. And so I am going to layer some things underneath, or some frames underneath them. And they are these frames that have like all these, like you could cut apart these. I've done that before. And then they also have the frame on this side. And this one has clouds So, and so I'm bringing in a little more of this turquoise color. And so, because she's all this turquoise, there's like little bits of turquoise here and there. And I'm going to be bringing in more of that turquoise. Okay, and I know when I take these down, I'll kind of be committed. Take these off, I'll be committed because they'll stick. Okay, and in part of this, this is one of the most important parts in my design because of her in this like hammock type thing. And so I want to make sure that this is showing. And I love this little trailing because all these little elements that are here kind of give that banner look at the top of the sketch. So I'm going to try to get these in here at the same time because I know when I stick to that it's going to stick. And this doesn't have to be done yet. Okay, maybe I need to kind of stick to this first. Oh, maybe not, because I need to stick to this at the same time. So I'm going to do this. Now, I don't know if there's a top or a bottom, but they've got the top there, so I'm going to kind of do the same thing. And I put the tape in the opposite place of what I wanted it. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of tape that there because that's about how I want it. Oh no! Terry. Hope I don't have to go print another picture. Is this the first time I've done this? No. Okay, I'm thankful for home printers, photo printers. So, because I end up having to print it out again. Okay, so this is where this is going to be. I went ahead and put wax paper over those, so I just wouldn't do it again. Sometimes I just can't be trusted. Okay, so this is, I'm just putting this where it's going to stay on that side so I don't cover up that little swag, because that's part of my design. And then I'm going to take this wax paper off here so don't stick it on something else. So I'm going to stick this over here. And I put the dimension just here because I've got the other one up on foam, so I want to make sure that, okay, I'm trying to pay attention where I put this. So so it's got dimension over here, but I can still put the dimensional over here and it won't mess with the layout, or it would be hard to have them both dimensional and this one would still be, it would be off. I don't know how to explain it. I'm too frustrated by the, oh no, and now I've just lost my tape. So you can't put tape on it and put wax paper on it. Okay, so I gotta do this again. Okay, so now I've got this other little frame I want behind this one, and I guess I really need to put that one down first because I'm trying not to cover up certain places. So up here I didn't want to cover up this. I don't want to cover up this little chair, but I want to cover up the wine because she obviously is not drinking wine. She's in 8th grade. So I'm just tucking this over here, and is that going to be high enough? I think so. So then this here, nope, it's not high enough. You got to calculate where everything goes here. Okay, I kind of like that little flower to show. I'm glad that came up easy. And then I'm covering up the little wine bottle. And I think that should be it. I kind of want it in the middle, or you know, where they kind of overlap there in the middle. So I'm just going to kind of see. Oh yeah, that's really close. In fact, it's right on. Okay. And I didn't even think about that. Okay, so now really all I have left to do is embellish. And I've got this little ladder, and I'm gonna put it over here, and I really wanted it up on dimensionals, and I didn't get to scrap with my friend this last week, and so I said to my husband, I said, you need to come over and look at this so you can tell me what you think. And he says, I said, I want it up on dimensionals because I want you to see that I'm overlapping it. And he goes, just offset it. And I said, did your mom used to do stuff like that? Or is this just your creativity coming out? Or what did I say to you? Your creative...
Genius.
Oh, yeah, your creative genius. And he said it was his creative genius. He's been off the last week. So I had some of my things done ahead, which worked out good because I had to go visit this one. Ah! I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted. Okay. Can I get that off there? If I have to, I'll print another picture. Actually, I have that one printed because I just printed it out at the same time as this one. I can't believe I'm so messy today. Did I wake up with 2 left hands? Okay, so he, through his creative genius, he told me to offset it, and I slightly did that. I said, oh yes, that will work. I remember back in the day that ladies used to do some kind of art where they did that, and they would make a little scene and they would do layers upon layers, probably 3 or something, and I think that's what they did, was offset everything slightly. And so that's what I thought, maybe his mom did that, but he acted like it was just some creative knowledge he had. And being the good wife that I am, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, that's right. So I've got that over there now, and that's, I think, all I'm putting there right now. And so I'm gonna do this little cluster over here. I've got these little books, and they have to go this way. And you see these books, it's like they were drawn to be like in a bookcase where this one is leaned against it, but the perspective is like you're seeing it up higher. So I'm putting it down here. I'm going to tuck this little flower underneath here. And I've got to have it up high enough that I can camouflage this book, because it's got a much more perspective than what my picture will have. And this is actually one of the books that I used from Alex's layout in the tent, and it was the same deal where it was like that. And so it was actually like that. No, it was from a different direction. Okay. So I cut that off, and because I had hers laying sideways, and so this one I am going to lay it like it's laying down, and you see it's like, oh, I need to have this underneath here too. Okay, I can still get it underneath there. It's like the books don't come together just because of it's actually the perspective of how it was drawn. So, and this is from the opposite side, and that's why it doesn't work that way. Okay, I want to still be able to see that little red flower or pink flower, or it's kind of a orangish red. Okay, so I'm pulling that over because I'm going to put this candle here. And the one thing about her being in this room is, like, this looks kind of like, now her mom doesn't have all these flowers, but it would be, she's got a ladder, she's got candles everywhere. It's like it totally fits her scene. Okay, now I'm covering up where the book does not hit the ground over here, or actually, the slant of it. So that works. And now I've got this little thing here where it's like a hammock. Hammock? Is it a hammock or a hammock?
Hammock.
I've always called it a hammock. I don't know if it's a Wisconsin thing or I've just always pronounced it wrong. And so I put this up on dimensionals because I'm doing that layered thing just like they used to do back in the day. Okay. And I have to say back in the day because that's what Janet would say instead of back in the olden days. Okay, I've been having computer problems, or like when I would print a picture, maybe the second one would only print a half and then it would just like ghost out. So the cable company came out and put in a new cable because I guess that was the issue. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on. Oh no, I don't want to put glue there. I want to put glue on this side because I want to kind of layer it over here. But this one here, because it's going to go over that flower, I'm actually going to cut it off when I get to that point. And I'm going to bring it to where it's close to the same spot. And then I'm going to push this down so it's glued down. And then this one right here, see it's in the way of the flower here. See right there. So I am going to cut that off so it just looks like it's hidden behind the flower at the knot. Okay. Okay, and then I have this little thing here, and now in my world, you know, I just see these as little turquoise seashells because when I first moved in with my husband, he had one of those hanging in his living room, and it was the exact same color. It looked exactly like this. I didn't know he was boho, but and it had little turquoise seashells on it, which I'm sure were painted. Did you buy that in Hawaii or in Florida?
What's that?
Your little thing that you used to have in the living room that looked like that. Or you have no recollection of it? He's giving me the face that he has no recollection of it whatsoever. He must be a man. Okay, and so I've got some more of these. Now, I actually bought another set of just the cut apart sheet. And so, let's see. I probably wouldn't have this, and I would be short one of these if I didn't have that. Otherwise, it's like I really did have everything else. But when I used up all the flowers on my first layout, I thought, I need to buy another one of those, otherwise I won't make it. So next time I pick an obsession, I'm going to make sure I have plenty of embellishments. Because I think this is the second time well, no, this is really the first time I ran out of embellishments. At the first time I did bring in summer embellishments, I think. Okay, so I'm putting one of the macrame hangers here. And I'm going to do 3 of these turquoise ones. And I'm going to hang one up a little higher and overlap this one. And then I have this one up on dimensionals. Oh, and I was going to mention this. The tape from the Dollar Tree, it had the 3 different sizes. I showed you in a video the different things, and I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it. And so it came with 3 different widths, and I mean, you get a pretty good amount on it. And what I liked about it, it's like it it's got my scissors a little sticky, but the other one I could not cut through it, and I think it was 3M. I could not cut through it without it leaving a big bunch of resin, you know, actual tape on there. Okay, and the name of the kit or this paper collection is called Blissful Times, or Blissful Time, but I'm actually really gonna call it Blissful because that's what I see when I see her in that picture that has the glue on it, which I'll have to put another one right over that. But okay, so I think I'm gonna pause while I do this because I'm gonna have to glue them. I'll be right. Okay, I've got the title on, and I looked at the sketch and I thought, oh, I don't see a title, but she's got something right above her photos. So I think maybe that was her title. So I thought, okay, I'll put it up there because it's like, I don't know why I wanted to put it down here because I really like it up there. So there it is. It's kind of subtle. It's pretty easy to see here, but I don't know how good you see it in the camera, but I'm always surprised at how good you can see everything in the camera when I actually load everything. Okay, so I've got these enamel dots that they look identical to the color that she's got there. And so I'm just gonna put a few of these around. I think I'm gonna put the medium and the small just over here, and maybe stick a larger one kind of up in this area where it kind of lifts up that leaf a little bit and has that color tucked in there. I think I want it just a little bit more to the right. Can I do that? Oh, and I did go and get that other picture. I printed out the two when that happened just because they were the last pictures I printed, so they were right there. So I thought, oh, I'll just go ahead and print them both, but I didn't realize I was gonna get glue on that one too. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, where do I want to put them here? Because I do want to bring the turquoise around. Some, maybe I'll kind of just put them up here by the letters. Kind of lead them through the tree like they're on their way up the tree. Let me see, down in here someplace, because I'm trying to bring all the turquoise around, and then I'm gonna stick some over here. And a couple over on this side too, maybe. Medium and a small. And it looks like I need one more just to kind of, so I have 5 up in this area. Okay, so I think that is good. Actually, I just feel like I need one over here someplace. So maybe I'll stick one down here by the ladder and also a tiny one too. Okay, I think that's good. So that's it for today. I'll put those links down below that I talked about previously, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll be on day 29. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.